We shall be speaking with Reverend Augustine Ehimere, a member of that's the chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance in Abia State. We shall be speaking with Mr. Benedict Godson also, and also the Young People's Party representative, and also a member of the PDP, Allwell Okere, all this morning. So, like I was saying, the compounding questions that are okay. Hello.
Hello?
Mr. Benedict Godson. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Ben Godson, can you hear me? Good morning.
Hello?
Mr. Ben Godson, can you hear me? Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Oh, great. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, that's great. You're welcome to the platform. You're live on Flow 94.9 FM. My name is Michael Oni. Yes, it's no longer news that there is a date for the elections. That's talking about the local government election, rather, in Abia State that will take place later this year. That's December 19. Your party, Mr. Benedict Godson, that's the APC. Your party initially kicked against.
I'm the APC Public Secretary, not APC.
Yes, Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress in Abia State. I know that. Your party initially kicked against the appointment of Professor Umpa as the APSEC chairman. You actually threatened to boycott the election. So have you changed your mind?
Okay, thank you very much. APC believe in democracy. We believe in democracy, not autocracy. And the election you're talking about, we called for the election. If you can remember, we actually called for the election because the election was overdue or is overdue. So we called for it. Yes, we did that. But I want to tell you, we are going to participate in the election. But we want democracy to be carried along because our problem, the clause there is APSEC. APSEC is the problem. APSEC should come out as an electoral body. You know, we don't believe you sit somewhere and prepare this thing. We will participate if actually they are ready to conduct election. We believe in democracy. Yeah, we believe in democracy. That's it.
You're saying it and you're confirming it that APC will participate in the local government elections in Abia State. Hello, Mr. Ben. Hello. Okay, I think we have Mr. Benedict Godson back now. Hello, can you hear me, Mr. Ben?
I can hear you.
Oh, great. Unfortunately, we had issues with the network a couple of minutes ago. Now, are you saying that APC will participate in the local government election come December 19?
Yes, APC will participate, but we must say, we must be specific. We are begging, we are asking us of right. They should be democratic because, you know, the man that was appointed, Professor Mpa, I would say we don't have confidence in, but we are ready because we have the crowd, we have the population. If you look at APC now, APC have all, when you talk about politicians in Abia who have the interests of Abians attached, we have them. So we have the crowd, we have the population to win election. But what we demand is free and fair election. We must play it as democracy, not autocracy, where people sit come out and vote, and their vote to be counted for them. That's all aspects.
Okay, talking about the state commission, that's the Independent Electoral Commission, what exactly would you have wanted the state government and the commission to put in place to ensure a free and fair election?
What we say is that they know what they use for election and all the materials, everything needed for election. They should put all those things in place and make the place independent. That is why it's called Independent Electoral Commission. Not a situation why the title is independent, but it's not independent from the state government, I can tell you. So we don't really know what can be used for. While we are begging and asking security agents to do their work the way it's supposed to be, I can assure you, if we go to the poll, we'll win the election all over.
Okay, Mr. Benedict Godson, the issue you had was having Professor leading that commission, and now you've changed your mind. What led to you changing your mind? I mean, the party, as APC as a party, changing her mind and also saying, well, we are ready to go to the polls.
Readiness for election. Yeah, well, the issue of the professor, I think, is not the problem. The problem is the readiness for the election and being independent from the government. That is the issue at the moment. We are no more discussing professor, because even if we discuss it now, it can't hold water. It has been done. It has been done. So we are talking about the readiness of the election and the challenging the credibility of the chairman and the commission members. That's the major problem there. So that is
okay, just before I let you go this morning, Mr. Ben, are you comfortable with the slated date for the election?
No problem. Even if they want to put it today, we are ready. We have all the text. We have all the structure on ground. I can tell you. The only thing we need, that democracy should prevail. And in the Abia State Independent Electoral Commission should be independent per se from the government, not to be a department of government at the election date and the election. That is what we want. We are ready. This afternoon we are ready. Tomorrow morning we are ready, because we have all it takes to win the election.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Benedict Godson, the Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress. That's the party, Abia State chapter of the party. Thank you very much for being part of the program this morning, the platform.
All right. Thanks. You're welcome, Michael.
All right. That's APC's position concerning the local government election in Abia State slated for December 19th. That's on a Saturday. So okay, let's head back to the discussion. We have Reverend Augustine Himere this morning, the chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, joining us on the platform. You're welcome. Good morning to you, Reverend.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm fine. Welcome to the platform on Flow 94.9 FM. How did your party receive the news of the December 19 local government election in Abia State?
Well, it is a welcome development, long expected. It is long overdue. It is what's supposed to be done to drive development, governance, and development to strive to the grassroots. All this while it has been transition chairman. I think it is something long expected.
Okay, do you have a confidence in the composition of the commission in charge of the election, the Abia State Independent Electoral Commission?
Well, the issue is that Prof. Ago Mpa promised in his address 3 fair and credible election, and that he will insist that the right thing be done, and that his hands will not be, he will not allow his hands to be tied. And coming from the academia, is a man with a high reputation, a man with a rich CV and towering personality. You know, I'm sure he will stand by his promise and will not allow himself to be messed up. Otherwise, it will ridicule his hard-earned personality and diminish his personality. Otherwise, I will also have allowed our governor to write his name in gold with this election, by either inviting INEC to, conduct this election as Niger did. By so doing, he will write his name in gold. I believe that if otherwise, he should also, if not, he should insist that this election will not be influenced by him or his political appointees, desperate political appointees, so that something different can be done in Abia in respect of this election, and then he will write his name in gold.
All right, Reverend, just before I let you go this morning, will your party participate in the local government election?
Well, we have just had the meeting yesterday with him. It is when I make consultation with my state working committee as well as other higher personality stakeholders in the states and beyond and at the national level, then we'll be able to know whether Abga will partake in that election or not.
All right.
For now, I also know IPAC is also a body of all political parties, and I want to believe they will have a say no matter what happens.
Okay.
So when we all meet at this level, at that level, we'll be able to come up with a decision whether we are taking part in that local council election or not.
Okay. I want to appreciate your time this morning, Reverend, for speaking to us on the platform on Flow 94.9 FM. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, now you have the position of the All Progressive Grand Alliance. You also had, you heard the position of the All Progressives Congress. We tried to reach out to other parties just before we threw the lines open this morning. It is local government election that was held in the state. Just a moment, we have a member of the Young Progressives Party. Yes, Emmanuel Nwoko joining us on the program this morning. Hello, good morning to you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Good morning.
Welcome to the platform. My name is Michael Oni. Now, we want to know, how did your party receive the news of the local government election, and what is the take of your party?
Okay, we have long expected this date, and you know, before this year, we've been agitating for local government election, and when it was announced by around February, we geared up to prepare for it before the COVID-19 pandemic took over the event. But we are happy that there's a new direction now in the state. And yesterday we had a meeting with Professor, which he promised to do what is needful. As young people in the state, we don't want to dance to the tune of what we used to know and the experiences we have had in the past. So what the party is ready to be part of the election.
Okay, so YPP is ready to be part of the election. There was a time members of the opposition party, some parties came together and kicked against the appointment of Professor. I don't know if your party was a member of those opposition parties that kicked against the appointment of Professor. Do you have confidence in Professor conducting a free and fair election, local government election in Abia State?
Well, everyone is entitled to his own opinion. We know that Professor have had experiences and is field before the time, and if the government has decided to appoint me, they know that he will be able to deliver. And we know that it's easier said than done. But what we want is we want a free and fair election, a level playing ground. The only thing we want that the government of the day should not hijack the election and should not even interfere with the activity of Abia State Independent Electoral Commission. And that would help us as well. And that our security agencies should always be on their duty to do the needful. We know that elections in Nigeria, there's always a different story where people are beaten up even on the day of election.
All right. Mr. Emmanuel Nwoko, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Of course, we will keep a tab with you and also your party to know the latest concerning the local government elections as far as Abia State is concerned. Thank you very much for being part of the platform this morning.
Yes, it is called Young Progressives
Party. I got that correctly. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I do appreciate it. And that's how far we can go this morning. I want to really appreciate my producer, Samson Eze. And of course, catch the video of this program later on today on our YouTube page, Flow FM TV. Many thanks. The program returns on Monday, which will be another edition. Of course, the program runs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My name is Michael Oni.